Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working in my memory planner. We are going to do a little catch up because I very much want to finish my memory planner by the end of the year. I've gotten a few weeks behind, so we're going to do 2 weeks in one, and I'm going to show you how quickly these memory planning spreads can come together with mostly just stickers. So I'm planning on using stickers from Happy Memory Keeping. They have some great fall stickers in here, the Halloween sticker book, and then I have a few pieces of scrapbook paper from the Hey Pumpkin line, which I absolutely love the whole line, and I only have a few pieces of paper left. So I am doing the week before Halloween and the week of Halloween. We're going to do an all Halloween theme to wrap up October and jump into November. I've already printed my pictures. I do print at home. That is one of the biggest keys to me being able to keep up with memory keeping at all, is that I have a photo printer at home. I love it. It is an Epson PictureMate 400, PM400. Love, love, love it. And I highly recommend it. I will link it down below. So I print at home. I use an app called Print to Size, where I can put 4 pictures on every 4x6 sheet. So it gets about the size of the box, not totally the exact size of these boxes, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to show you how quickly this can come together. So I will link all the things that I use down below. Otherwise, let's go. Okay, so I know we have talked about this before. I don't know why I am so crazy about doing my memory keeping kind of like in real time. I just don't like getting behind. And today maybe was an example. I was putting together this page and listening to Christmas music. So I was using a bunch of Halloween things because I was scrapping a time at Halloween, and then it's Christmas time. It's like time for Christmas music, and my studio is all decorated for Christmas. And so it felt, I think that's why I like it just in real time, just so that I can like keep everything together. It's like the mixing of seasons is weird to me maybe. So I'm gonna try to catch up. I want to finish this by the end of the year. One of my family traditions is putting out this memory planner at the end of the year, like the last week of December, and then we can all kind of look at it and we keep it out through the beginning of January, and it's kind of just a reflection on how the year went. So the moral of the story is when I get a little bit behind with my memory planning, then I want to catch up. And what I really appreciate about memory planning as opposed to scrapbooking is I feel like there are ways that you can just go faster. When I was making scrapbooks, it felt like when I tried to rush pages that they just didn't feel the same level. And certainly there's going to be times when things aren't totally the same. You know, I have more time to put into pages at some points in the year than I do others. But because memory planning in and of itself is pretty simple, it doesn't feel like these pages are quote less than. So I will generally not map pictures. That saves me a ton of time when I just put the pictures directly on the page. That saves me a ton of time actually. And then I'll use a lot of stickers as opposed to ephemera. I just feel like the stickers just go on easier. I feel like they take up space and it just comes together a little bit faster. And that's what happened. These 2 spreads probably took me an hour total, which might seem like a long time, but if you think about it, an hour to cover, 2 full weeks of memory planning is not so bad. And I'm talking an hour from like the printing of the photos to all the things, like every little last detail of this took about an hour. So I think that goes pretty fast. And like I said, one of my biggest secrets is being able to print photos at home when I don't have to wait for photos, when I don't have to put in an order and then go pick it up. All of that makes it go just a little bit faster for me. So what I'm doing now is getting the photos on the page, but you can see I'm kind of doing photos at the same time as some of my other larger elements. I always, always, always work from big to small. Biggest element goes on the page first, and then you get smaller and fit in more details. Normally that means putting my photos or a background piece of paper down, but in this way, the placement of some of the larger elements is affecting where I put some of the other smaller elements, and so you can see they'll start adjusting. So for instance, all of these events happened on Wednesday. I was going to do them kind of catty corner, but then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put them all straight onto Wednesday. That saves me time because I can keep the journaling all in one big group as opposed to little chunks of journaling. And it just makes it easier to summarize the week instead of doing a bunch of little pockets. There's just a lot of things that I can change up that really help me streamline what's going on. So now I have all of the photos on the page. It's time to play with stickers. And I think this goes faster for me because I'm so used to it from working in a regular planner, but I'm just gonna put the stickers down. At first I thought I would end up using my X-Acto knife to trim off the parts that overlay the photos. That didn't totally work because then it started pulling up, the clear sticker paper started pulling up the edge of the photo. So in the end, I'm not really going to worry about the fact that it overlays. I think it's totally fine. I kind of wish there were more paper stickers in these books. That's what I have been running into lately. I just want some more paper stickers, and you'll see me in my next spread kind of struggle with that a little. I think because I like to layer, paper stickers work out really well for me, and the clear stickers kind of, I don't know, they end up looking a little funky. So I'm just going to play and put the stickers all around. It doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to overthink it. You just have to find cute little elements that either bring together a color scheme you like or kind of embrace a season that you're in. So for instance, I'm just going with fall. This is kind of leading up to Halloween, this is the week before Halloween. So we're doing all the Halloween things. We're having a good time. So why not do pumpkins and coffee and call it a day? I don't have to overthink what's on the page, and that giving myself permission to do that, giving myself permission to consider done just as good as like super creative, that has really helped me stay on top of my memory planning. So the goal is to do a couple weeks this week, a couple weeks next week, and then I should be pretty much caught up, and then I can kind of memory plan in real time. All right, here is where I try to pull up the sticker, and it was like, nope, that's gonna pull up the photo. Not gonna do that. So once I get all the elements on the page, then I just add my journaling lines. I decided to do them in brown this time, and then I do the journaling mostly in orange. I actually do the journaling that's within those sticker boxes. I do that in brown, and then I do the majority of the journaling in orange. I was kind of having issues with my orange pen, so it was like a little bit in and out. But adding the journaling, that's one of the really important parts to this whole process. It's really telling the story of the week, not just what happened, but some of the feelings behind it, some of the emotions, some of the funny little tidbits that maybe don't get captured when you're just doing photos. So I like including all of that in the memory keeping process. And once I get all of the journaling down for this page, then I will wrap up this page, put it back in the memory planner, and pull out my next spread, which is the week of Halloween. And I'm going to show you a different technique for how I make this go really quick and easy. Here we go. This is 6x8 scrapbook paper, and you guys, I'm not even cutting it. We're just going to put it straight down on the page. I end up changing my mind with the second piece. I thought this was a super cute paper. I still think it's a super cute. This one with all the little like trick-or-treaters on it, adorable, with the little ghosts and the pumpkins, but it was too much color based on the stickers I wanted to use. So this is the Halloween sticker book. I have used it a ton, and this is where I really started to get frustrated with like clear stickers because I ended up having to put a bunch of these stickers on white paper and then trim it out. I decided that I wanted to use some of the stickers that I probably wouldn't normally use in my planner. So I'm not a big like scary Halloween kind of person. I like cutesy Halloween stuff. And so I decided, you know what, we're going to go with like eyeballs and like some of the stuff that would never make it in my planner. We're going to put it in the memory planner just because I don't come back to this one quite as much, and it's still going to get the theme, the idea of Halloween, and it doesn't have to be in my everyday planner. So that's the plan. Here I am with this scrapbook paper, again, directly on the page. We're just going to make two big blocks. It's almost like a huge mat, and I'm going to put the photos, we're going to center them or use those blocks of scrapbook paper as kind of an anchor for where most of the photos will live. I'm adding a little bit of Halloween washi because why not use all the Halloween washi when you can? If you have it, use it. So a little bit of Halloween washi, and now I just cut apart my photos. We have all the kids, of course, in their Halloween costumes and all the activities. This is also a great idea using the big piece when you have a big event like Halloween or maybe a birthday party where you have multiple photos and you're not going to be able to fit. I couldn't fit 6 photos all on Monday. So this is kind of encompassing the fact that, hey, this was the majority of our week was centered on Halloween, and then we had a few weekend activities and not a lot in the middle, just kind of the same. So that brings it all together to your eye to kind of focus on 2 main events that went on during the week. So all the Halloween things and then most of the weekend things, but I did put one of the pictures of my son over on Thursday because I'm going to talk about how everyone got the flu. Not everyone. The 2 boys got the flu on this particular week, which was definitely kind of rough. So we have a couple of pictures of him. So see how it kind of anchors it? And then I have space for journaling down along the sides of that. But I know that for these particular pictures, this is going to kind of tell the story of the week. Here's the first of many times that I have to put the sticker on the white paper and trim it out. It just takes a longer time than I had wanted. So I just wish there were more white stickers. Let me know. Do you like the transparent, the clear sticker paper, or do you like them on white sticker paper? I think I'm just getting more used to white sticker paper because that's when I make my own stickers, that's what I use. And so I just wish I had more on white sticker paper. All right, now here's where I'm going to start to embrace some of the stickers that would not normally make it into my planner, and that would be like the scary eyeball stickers. Those would not normally go in there, but they kind of get the idea of Halloween across. The one that still doesn't make it is those creepy fingers, like those monster fingers. Nope, that's not going to be in here. It's never going to be in my regular planner. Those are stickers that won't be getting used. So it's just not my vibe, that's for sure. Got to trim this off just a little bit so I don't cover up someone. Love my X-Acto knife, keeping it on hand to do all the sticker surgery. There we go. Now no one gets covered up. I try not to overthink it too, where I'm putting these stickers. I'm just having fun getting them down. I usually try to use like a whole page, just because when I have a few left, then I'm less likely to use those on another spread later on. So I try to use up, if I'm going to use a theme thing like this, I use as many from a page as I possibly can. And there you see another pumpkin that I had to put on white paper, and I'm going to have to put a bunch of different candy pieces on white paper as well. I am trying to keep all of the white space that I have left on this spread, keep it open for journaling. Again, this is one of those weeks where the pictures are telling the story. On the week before, I actually had a lot of words to tell the behind the scenes, but this one, the pictures are telling the story, so I don't need as much journaling. And I kind of waver back and forth. There's times that I have more journaling or less journaling, and it's okay. Give yourself permission. There might be some weeks where you don't have a lot to say. The pictures are talking for you, and go with that. So I do always try to include some journaling just because I think it's important to give you a reference. You think that you'll remember it now, but I know for me, like when I look back at some of the things I have from when my kids were super tiny, I don't remember all of the stories that I wish I probably should have written down. So just my little tidbit, but I always do include some journaling, just the amount kind of varies. Once I get all of these little tidbits down, then I will add journaling lines. This time I'm going to go with orange lines to go with that Halloween theme, and then I will do all the writing in black. And once that's done, then my second spread of the week is done. Now we're into November, so I'm starting to get caught up. Of course, when you guys see this, it'll be at the very beginning of December. So I still have a ways to go, but that's okay. It'll all work out and I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. I'm pretty sure, or at least close enough. As always, I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification button. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for being so amazing. We have all kinds of fun activities going on Patreon. There's bonus videos, there's early access to videos, there's Zooms, there's lives, there's all kinds of things going on, including some monthly Happy Mail. And I want you to check that out. So if you are interested, make sure to check the link for Patreon down in the description box below. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up. I think we're coming to an end here. I hope that all of you have an absolutely fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.